Right, everybody, here we are. It's the Undead 13 back again in the middle of the fucking night because we've been working hard all day. Mr. Monster, Lucas Chapel.
Hard. We haven't really been working that hard, have we?
No, we've been drinking
We've been
hard.
drinking and talking about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. We've not worked very hard at all, have we?
No, not really.
We've got a question that someone posted online recently.
No. Before we get to the question,
okay,
which is what the video is about, we want to give...
There's a shout-out, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a couple of shout-outs. There's a couple of things going on.
There's
a big one and then a couple of other ones.
moments tonight.
Yeah.
The others open for Danzig.
That's it.
Cologne,
Germany.
By the time you watch this, it would have been Saturday.
By the time you guys watch this, it would have already happened. But as we're filming this on the 4th of August 2018 in Cologne, Germany, unless I'm drastically wrong because I've had a drink, but as far as we're aware, Danzig is playing right now with the others supporting, who are pretty much one of the biggest horror punk bands in the world. And it's great to see Danzig has gone in and selected the other to play with them, and it's really cool, really cool.
100% agree on that. But with that said, now we come to, what would you call it? The elusive question.
Elusive question.
We've actually put it out on the page today to try and see if people remember.
The people remember the question being posted, but no one knows who posted it. No. And by all accounts, it's been taken down because a couple of people have commented in inboxes saying, "Oh yeah, I was commenting on that," but it's gone. It wasn't on Horror Punks Unite, and it wasn't on Horror Punk. We don't know where it was, but it was somewhere. Yeah, we haven't imagined it.
I liked it in order to go back and remember that to do the question, and I couldn't find in my activity log where it went. This is like the horror punk Mandela effect.
Yeah.
If you know what
Have we imagined this question? And what we wanted to do, the reason why we were looking for it...
Did someone ask it, or were we just fucking imagining it? But whoever said it, and please, if
it was you, or you know who posted it,
this question is, it's fucking brilliant.
We wanted to credit you and be like, oh, blah 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 posted this on such and such page. We can't do that. We're really sorry. We're not hijacking your question.
We've looked all day.
We've looked all day to find you. We've looked all day to find you.
So whoever you are, if you're watching this, comment or do something and say that was me and it got deleted for whatever.
Yeah.
Because it is a brilliant question. I mean, we had the Misfits Ruined Horror Punk question, which I thought was a brilliant discussion point. I've got my own question off that I think we might get into it a bit. This video or next video, we'll see how this little subject goes, because we've decided that we weren't going to really talk about it.
Yeah, this question we've not spoke about, so I don't know what he's going to say, and he doesn't know what I'm going to say, and we've both got different opinions about this beforehand, so we might say different answers, but we might say the same. I don't know what you're going to say.
Yeah,
so,
but fuck me, it is a brilliant question.
Brilliant question.
It is absolutely fantastic. Do you want to say the question, or shall I say the question? What do
you do the question. Lean in and speak up, and we'll...
As far as I can remember it, in this Mandela effect world, horror punk fans, us, you, are we the Juggalos of punk rock?
Are we the Juggalos of punk rock? What horror punk fans, Juggalos of punk rock?
What a brilliant question, right? What a absolutely fantastic question.
A lot of people are going, yes, no, instantly like that, bang, bang, no, yes.
I did.
Stop and think about it.
Immediately, the reason why I didn't comment on it or anything like that is because I went and I typed a couple of words and was like, hang on a minute. I took a step back and I thought about it. And to be honest with you, my opinion is, as much as I hate to admit it, and this is coming from someone who's clearly got an obsession with clowns, I don't like ICP. Period. Don't like them. I really mega respect their fan base. I love the Juggalo theory, and they have their own Juggalo Fest and stuff like that. I think that just goes to show that, how do I explain it? It's amazing. Do you know what I mean? They've got their own wrestling show.
They are dedicated. They've got the Juggalo Championship Wrestling. They've got their juice that they drink. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just personally don't like the band.
You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
To get the little horror core out the way. I mean, I kind of stole the name and used that for my style of wrestling because I'm a horror punk gimmick wrestler.
Horrorcore is what you call your wrestling style.
I call my style of wrestling horrorcore. took from the hip hop rap version of horror punk. Because me personally, the Gravediggers, Rizza from the Wu-Tang and what have you, 6 feet deep, rigor mortis, depending on what country you come from, stuff. They're brilliant. Diary of a Madman is amazingly good. People would naturally presume that. I've seen it on comments. You know what I mean? When the Jason shared things and that, and they were like, "Oh, the Juggalo fans seem to like your album." I'm not a fucking. Just because I have this weird obsession with clowns and have made my 5-year-old son terrified of them because I do things like this, right?
This is what his 5-year-old son has to walk in on every day. Is just,
there's no wonder.
This is Daddy.
Yeah. So when I say, "Shall we go to the circus?" he says, "No, fuck that." Basically, you know what I mean? He's seen. You know what I mean?
He sees it every day.
Yeah, and he now presumes clowns are all evil, where he knows it's dad underneath this and that. But I love everything about the ICP and all the things that they do and the makeup and the fans. And I love all that. They have got some good songs.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, yeah. I'll get onto my opinion afterwards.
There is a couple of songs that I really do go, that's pretty fucking cool. There's one song, I don't know what it's called, where he's like talking to his own subconscious, like it's 2 different people. I thought that was really cool, but I digress and I'm waffling. I personally just don't like them.
To listen to. You wouldn't put one out of choice. And
But
do you know what's really
I
important?
respect
And
what they do, because these guys fucking, the same as we do. We all stick together, don't we? Really?
oh, absolutely. We're a
You know
little
what I mean?
gang.
Yeah, it's
We're a little ghoul gang.
Yeah.
But what's really important with this question is it must not, categorically not boil down to, do you like ICP or not? Because that isn't the question.
Because that's what I
That's
just
irrelevant.
did.
And you've been really clever in the fact you said, I don't really like ICP, but actually, that aside,
Yeah, I
what
respect
do you
everything
think?
they're about.
Would you say we are or we aren't? You haven't said yet.
I 100% agree with it. When I broke it down, thought about it, and going by the term horror punk, as in horror punk rock, yes, you could say that. I 100% believe that you could state the fact that we are the Juggalos of the thing. You break it all down, we do the same things. It's
Very
we
much.
have our own little festival.
If you watch the Insane Clown Posse and Twisted's little YouTube channel, it's like ours but on acid. It's crazy, and it's what we do when the cameras aren't rolling.
And
they
it's-
just do it on camera.
And if you stuck me, him, and Gaz as a freeway commentary on a wrestling match, on a wrestling show, and just let us do what we're doing now, which is basically just talk drunken nonsense,
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
it'd be the same as what they do. So everything else around the actual music,
except the music, it's the same.
yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna.
one of them weird things with me. It's just I just don't like the music, but I respect them for fucking everything else. Their fan base has got to be one of the most loyalist fan bases.
Of all time, they're
They're
like the Kiss
honestly,
Army, but crazy.
They are fucking hardcore.
They are.
And you know what I mean, you're going to see people that are Juggalo fans that are going to go on there. This is why I'm stating the fact that this isn't a dig against you or anything
Absolutely
else like
not.
that, because I respect the shit out of what you do and everything else. I just love the whole community of it all, which is what we are. And we call
Absolutely.
ourselves the horror punk community. I've
Yeah.
seen it mentioned and this, that, and the other, and people going, "Oh, I've decided to leave the horror punk community because of this, this, and this, and this." You know what I mean? I've got my own question to throw, but
Now let me tell you something, brother. When I want to get my Hulkamania logo designs and my New World Order logo designs made, I go to one place. I go to my main... I'm not being caught for that again. I'm going to my main brother, my main man. I go to Lee Webb at Deadly Dark Designs.
but generally, I've talked now for a good couple of minutes and just waffled shit. I want to hear what
My
you've
answer.
got to say.
Mine is a very similar yet different to me because I like ICP. I like him a lot. And I really, really dig Twisted as well. And there are other bands, there are other Juggalo bands other than ICP. So thinking ICP is the only Juggalo band is a bit like saying Misfits is the only horror punk band in a way to an outsider who isn't a part of the scene.
Yes.
So I
that
really
is
like
a-
Twisted.
That's a fucking good point. that's a really good point. That there is no one else like them that has followed in this. Well, I don't know the music, so I don't know.
I mean, there are a few bands within that
you would then get their own genre music that goes beyond.
I mean, Twisted are brilliant.
Becomes,
I think Twisted are brilliant. Anyway, you might not.
Juggalo music, and they could call it clown rock.
Exactly
or
that.
Clown
Yeah.
rock or clown. Oh, I don't
Whatever it is,
you know what I mean?
and to be honest, like, aside from the fact that I already like the bands anyway, generally speaking, like I was saying before, you watch the YouTube channel they did with Twisted and the Juggalos, and it's very much like us off camera, what we do.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate
the community.
Definitely appreciate that sense of
it's
humour.
fantastic sense
and
of humour.
It really does come through in their music that they are taking the piss.
Very much so. They are
This
the
is
biggest piss
serious,
takers ever.
yeah.
They're fantastic. And
Dig it.
what I would say is,
Bigger than us.
nah. But when we're the ones that stand out, we wear the face paint. We look different. We don't necessarily, and we are a little like clique. We're a little community that have our own niche little like sense of humour about horror and
exactly
killing, and other people wouldn't necessarily get that in
and we find it kind of amusing. It's funny,
and we stand out, and we are a little clique and a little community. And when you watch their videos of what they're like off camera and what they're like between themselves, and they're like us.
So
it's just the music that's different, and I think to look at. They're not dissimilar. Obviously, there are obvious differences, but they're not. Especially you with a clown, they're not dissimilar to what we look like, and their ethos of being like camaraderie and kinship and brotherhood is very similar to horror punk. It's very, very similar. I very much think yes, we are juggalos of punk rock.
Yeah. So
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
We both agree on that.
You might watch this and completely disagree. If it's because you don't like the music, take a step back and put that to one side.
Which is what I had to do.
Because that's what he's had to do. I
at first I was
didn't mind the music, but he was like, "Don't call me a fucking juggalo," and actually, he took a step back and he thought about it.
And then I was like, "Hang on a minute, I'm a fucking drunken idiot in a clown mask."
You dress up like a clown, yeah. Singing about horror.
Kind of fall into that category, but like I said,
like we've all got our own little thing. Like obviously, ICP and the Juggalos, they have their little drink that they drink and they go. But we've got our own little annual meetings that we do. We've got Hell Nights. We used to have Travelling Morgue. We've got Glasgow Ghoul Fest now.
Ghouls Nights Out.
Ghouls Night Out in America. You've got all these things.
This is the thing.
Our little meetups, our little gatherings that we love.
But this is the thing, right? Let's just put this into.
And when we walk in,
let's put this in two different ways.
Okay.
Right. You've got a day festival. Let's do this in the ICP way first.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a day festival, hip hop acts.
Different hip hop bands.
Hip hop bands from old school hip hop bands, which I consider hip hop bands, not nowadays.
NWA, Public Enemy, all the probably 80s hip hop.
Late 80s, very early 90s.
See, I dig that.
I dig that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Stuff. But if you had an all day festival, and there they were, I don't know. Wu-Tang Clan were on it, Eric B and Rakim, do you know what I mean? Fucking that show amazing, isn't it? You know what I mean? EPM,
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. Fuck, talking about rap music, Bobby Brown, he's going to say that fucking the headline act's fucking MC Hammer next, don't you?
No, I was taking the piss.
Yeah,
no,
but But imagine that, right? You've got your ultimate lineup of hip hop.
And they've all got a certain look about them, haven't they, as well? Like with the clothing
you've got,
and...
say, for argument's sake, say an 8-gig lineup throughout the day, like you would have on Travelling Morgue or
anything. A country western, a pop, an R&B, a drum and bass. It's just a lineup of bands.
On Saturday, imagine this lineup to a certain degree. Couple of up and coming bands. Later on, you've got your bigger bands.
You're established in your main event.
But in between that, because of how big fan-wise ICP is, they're put further up the lineup. So they're like, say, third, and then it goes to, I don't know, argument's sake, Cypress Hill, Wu-Tang, something like that.
Cypress Hill, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So clearly there's going to be Juggalos attending said day, festival or whatever. And around them is normal hip-hop heads that have come to see
the main event or the normal hip-hop you'd expect to see at a hip-hop festival.
So you've got these handful of people.
Or a rap festival.
Yeah, you've got these handful of people dressed as clowns or with clown face paint and stuff.
That very much stand out with the stabbing man. What's he called? The The guy with the machete on the logo, and he's like, and he's like a silhouette.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
I
called.
don't know what he's called. I do know, but I've forgotten because I'm drunk.
No, he's
but...
not got a machete. He's got a meat cleaver.
No, he's got a meat cleaver. Meat cleaver.
cleaver.
That's it. He's got a meat cleaver. That's
yeah,
it.
I've seen loads of tattoos of it and stuff.
Yeah,
but
people got
they're
arms.
on,
Yeah.
They're on before Cypress Hill and before Wu-Tang, for argument's sake.
Yeah.
So in the crowd, you've got
A lot of people that look
face paint and that on.
very different to a normal rap
Yeah,
get up.
everybody
The
else,
gangster look isn't a clown at the end of the day.
Everyone else at the festival is thinking,
Who the fuck are these crazy bastards?
in a mix of 2,000 people, you've got 100 juggalos in there. So therefore,
But Jesus wept, do they stand out?
they stand out.
Yeah.
Imagine, so do it the other way around.
But
You've got a punk rock festival.
And you've got Anti-Nowhere League, or you've got, I don't know.
Bad Religion, No Effects.
Test Tube Babies, whatever
Stuff
it might
like
be,
that,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whatever. But during that mix is a band called, for argument's sake, let's do Blitzkid. Right?
Blitzkid.
Argumentatively.
I know this, but I'm just saying hypothetically. Blitzkid.
Yeah.
Blitzkid.
You know what I mean? They're what you would say was horror punk. Because if Misfits did it, they would just fit into the genre anyway.
Yeah. So let's just hypothetically say you've got a punk rock, Anti-Nowhere League, all these punk bands, and hypothetically, Blitzkid are playing.
Yeah, somewhere in the day, Blitzkid are playing. And you've got a handful of fans that are Blitzkid fans, and they turn up with the face paint and that on.
But Blitzkid,
in that mix of all them other people.
But they look different again. The face paint, they're standing out.
They would still get looked upon the same as way.
Who the fuck are these guys? Because someone dressed as a zombie isn't a punk rock. You think punk, you think the Sex Pistols, you think the Jam, you think Mohawks and Rebellion Festival. You don't think of people dressed as ghouls, so it stands out again.
Yeah, it's the
so
look.
in that regard, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. So I think personally, it's exactly the same.
I agree. I think we're the Juggalos of punk rock.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
I 100% believe that.
Except instead of drinking fizzy juice, we drink vodka.
We do, yeah.
Well, we do anyway, yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
But
what do you think? Are horror punks the Juggalos or the punk rock scene or the alternative scene, the rock scene, whatever it might be?
We want to know what you've got to say.
What do you think?
Again, this is something.
And again, put your opinions on the bands aside. I think the fans within the fans' position within the community and the way they're looked upon and the similarities. That's what we're talking about.
If you break it down, it is uncanny.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Some of my best friends are Juggalos. I've been to some house parties in Sheffield. Patrick Melia from Travelling Morgue is a big ass Juggalo, and we go to house parties, and it's like us. They're just like us. That's why I get on with Pat and why I get on with you. We're the same.
Yeah, but we want to know what you think. So that's me and the Lucas signing off.